Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another live stream. I am here in Dar es Salaam. Let me put it this way. Maybe I might want to show you guys some of the background. So I'm here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It's been a great experience so far. Tonight is a beautiful night out. Let me kind of walk around, show you guys around a little bit. Tonight is a beautiful night out. I am here in Dar es Salaam. And so I just want to share maybe a little bit of my experience being in Dar es Salaam. And so those of you coming on the live, don't forget to like the live stream. Let me see if I can find somewhere with good lighting. And then maybe I can. Most of the spots with the best lightings are actually taken. But I think you guys are still able to see me though. Let me see there. I think right here could be okay. You guys are still able to see me. All right, hopefully the camera don't fall, but I think this should be okay right here. So yeah, guys, we are here. Put it this way. We are here in Dar es Salaam. It's been a great experience so far. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. And so I'm out in Dar es Salaam right now. This is a beautiful place. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It's a beautiful area. All right. So this area right here is like a hotel slash restaurant. So I just actually finished eating my food. So I said, let me come on live and share with you guys my experience since I've been here in Dar es Salaam. I've been here maybe for about like a week or two, almost 2 weeks, I would say. And so far so good. I would say really my best experience in Dar es Salaam is the food. I have been traveling in Africa. I have been to different places in West Africa, from Senegal, Gambia. I've kind of went through Morocco a little bit. Egypt. I spent a little bit of time in Egypt. And then, of course, I spent some time in Kenya. I spent like 6 months in Kenya. My experience in Kenya was amazing. But now I'm here in Dar es Salaam. If I was to make any comparisons between Kenya, Nairobi, and Dar es Salaam, I would say the food. Listen to all my Kenyans out there. I spent 6 months in Kenya, of course. I've experienced a lot in Kenya, from everything, just everything, right? But I would say that, I don't know, Kenyan food, like as far as Nairobi, is not standing up to Tanzania like Dar es Salaam. Let me just say Dar es Salaam. All right. Now, in terms of experience overall, I would say that Nairobi is a little bit more vibrant. Nairobi is a lot, not even a little bit. Nairobi is a lot more vibrant. Nairobi is a lot more energized, youthful. There's a lot more going on. So in terms of those things, like Dar es Salaam can't really stand with Nairobi. In terms of movements, even when it comes to communication, in terms of personality and so on and so forth, I would say that Nairobi is definitely top notch. It tops Dar es Salaam. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining in the live stream. Thank you for coming on. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. All right, subscribe and like the video. All right, so that's first and foremost. What's happening? All right, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, so make sure you guys do that. All right, and so once again, like as we continue in this conversation, Dar es Salaam has been great. Just in terms of the landscape, the environment, definitely a beautiful place. Less hostile than, for example, Nairobi. Nairobi is a lot more hostile. You all had seen me when I had traveled. The connection was not. Is it my connection? I think my connection was not the best. But anyway, y'all, so I hope there's better connection now and you all are able to see me well. If you coming on the live stream, you're able to see me and hear me, let me know. So I am live here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. All right. So all right, so you're able to hear me well. All right, yeah, so I was getting some connection issues here on my end, like it was telling me that there was no connection. But yeah, so yeah, I've been here in Dar es Salaam for a couple weeks. And I definitely encourage people, man, if you're gonna travel on the east side, definitely visit Dar es Salaam. It reminds me of Dakar, Senegal. Those of you who have been on the west side of Africa, it reminds me a lot like Dakar, Senegal. Just in terms of energy, it's not like a high energy type of city, like where the hustle and bustle is crazy, where the traffic is crazy. Yes, there is a little bit of congestion here and there when it comes to the traffic in Dar es Salaam, but you don't really get the road rage. You don't get. Dakar is definitely a lot more. There's a lot more traffic, but in terms of like road rage, in terms of like just people getting mad and fighting, you don't really get that vibe in Dar es Salaam. Okay, like for example, like I said before on the live stream, before I started kind of going off with the connection. Like when I was in Nairobi, when you go to CBD, all right, so that's like the business center in Kenya. When you go to CBD, definitely you better be on your P's and Q's. You better be on your P's and Q's. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right, so you got pocket pickers. There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? But you don't really get that in Dar es Salaam. So everywhere have its pros and cons. Like me personally, I like Nairobi. I like Nairobi. I would say just a little bit more. I'm gonna go inside. How you doing? I'm gonna sit inside because I had to come inside, guys. I had to come inside because the connection was going off outside. So hopefully you guys are still with me here on the live stream. Don't forget to like the live, okay? And so I was saying that before I went off. I like Nairobi just a little bit more, than Dar es Salaam. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Nairobi is a little bit more youthful, it's a little bit more vibrant, okay? And so I do find people who are able to communicate with me because my Swahili is not is not up there. It's not up there. Okay? But I do find people who speak English and we're able to communicate. So I would say in terms of communication, if you're someone who do not speak Swahili, definitely you will find Nairobi a little bit more efficient when it comes to communication. Of fruits in Dar es Salaam that I found of course, in Nairobi. But then again, Nairobi is like a meeting center, really. It's not, when you really get to learn and understand Kenya a little bit more, then you will understand like Nairobi is more like people just go there to handle things. I'm glad that I was able to spend a little bit of time outside of Nairobi, like in some local areas where I was able to have like local experiences. And it's the same thing here in Dar es Salaam. Like I don't really frequent. How you doing? How you doing? David Anderson. What's going on with you, my brother? How are you? Thanks for coming on the live stream. By the way, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, David? Fast Track, thank you for coming on the live. David, you really been hanging with me here, man. I appreciate you coming on. Where are you? Oh, you watching from the States. All right, what part of the States? Don't tell me Florida. What part of the States you watching from? I got a lot of Floridians who follow the page. That's why I said that. What state? I've actually had some brothers and sisters from the States. I was able to connect with them while I was here in Africa. In fact, quite a few who had been following the channel. And before they traveled, they let me know, and I was able to connect with them while I was in Africa. I met a few people while I was in West Africa. I met a few people while I was on the east side of Africa. And so just by virtue of, YouTube, so, it's great. But yeah, David, so, Arizona, okay, the desert. The desert. All right, my brother. Well, listen, man. Like they say around here in Swahili, Karibu, Kixkeya Global Village. That means welcome to Kixkeya Global Village. Feel free to just be part, man. On this channel, I just chop it up sometimes and share with people the experience in terms of certain countries that I may travel to, what to expect if you want to travel there. You know what I mean? In terms of just the environment, the culture, the vibe. And so yeah, man, I just like sharing my experience, and others are able to to glean from it. But I appreciate your time, man, coming on. But yeah, so those of you coming on the live stream, don't forget to like the video and share. It's been a while since I do live streams, man. So I'm kind of, getting back used to being in front of the camera like that. Usually I do uploads. Like recently I was in Tonga, Tanzania. In Tonga, it's a coastal city, but on the border of Kenya and Tanzania. And so that was a very nice place, very local, very quiet, not a lot going on. But it was a beautiful experience, man, being able to like just see the lifestyle in Tonga, connect with people, meet people there. I mean, Tanzania, man, it's a very friendly country. Like, I would say that I have not felt this much hospitality overall. Let me just put it overall. I would say the Gambia, Tanzania kind of remind me of the Gambia a little bit. Just how people approach you and things of that nature. You know what I mean? And when I say that, that doesn't mean, because I just recently came from Kenya, that doesn't necessarily mean that, for example, Kenya is not like a hospitable country. Trust me. The hospitality, man, just in Africa in general, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just amazing. Even, for example, while I was in Kenya, like, the hospitality was amazing. You know what I mean? So, but there are certain things that stand out for each country. Like, you just not gonna find it to that same degree or that same level in another country. And to me, I feel like just when it comes to like just the vibe in Tanzania, people are very mellow. They're very chill. They're not, at least from what I've seen. Of course, I have not been here for a month or 2 or 3 to really like dive in deeper on certain things. But just overall, I would say Tanzania is beautiful, man. And speaking of beautiful, like when it comes to the landscape, because I did a little bit of traveling by road, and just the beautiful views, man, the mountain views with the luscious green. Like, I have traveled to Costa Rica before. Like, it kind of remind me of that, like just the beautiful mountain green. Like, it's like tropical on mountains, man. It's amazing. I don't know, like in terms of landscape, in terms of nature, I would say that Tanzania definitely beat Kenya by miles, just in terms of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the tropics, the beautiful green. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. But just overall, like traveling in Africa, man, it's amazing, man. I'm telling y'all. I think anyone who has an opportunity to travel to Africa, they should. Even if it's just for 2 weeks, and it could be any country. You know what I mean? And really and truly, like 4 years ago, I wanted to come and visit Tanzania. I was looking into it, but it just never happened. So Tanzania was actually the first African country that I actually wanted to visit. But it didn't happen because I came through Morocco, then Senegal. So I came to West Africa before East Africa. So sometimes you can plan and then things just don't go according to plan, you know what I mean? But eventually I made it here. So everything come back full circle again. So, but yeah, man, it's great on this side. In terms of New Year's, I think someone told me, a friend of mine recently told me, they banned fireworks, okay, in Tanzania, I think because of a lot of fires, like doing New Year's celebration. People tend to have like fireworks, like, you know, for example, Times Square, New York City, you have fireworks. In the States, there's fireworks everywhere to bring in New Year's. Well, here, from what they told me, they ban it because of actual fires that get started from those fireworks. So I don't know if I'll be able to find like a spot and bring you guys like a New Year's celebration type, how they bring in the New Year's in the streets of Tanzania. But we'll see the vibes. We'll see the vibes. Yeah. But yeah, David, the hard worker is amazing. Man, definitely. Yeah, man. So Africa is a journey, man. It's a journey here. I'm still in awe, honestly, just how I've been able to experience this beautiful continent. It's like a movie, man. Yeah, it's like a movie. But, you know, we give thanks, man. We give God thanks, man. Just while we've been able to harness and witness. Let me kind of show you guys a little bit of the view inside here. Just a little bit of the view here. A little bit. Show you guys a little bit of that. Show you guys a little bit of that. So I'm staying close to where the Wi-Fi is, because when I was outside, my phone ran out of data, so I had to come inside. And let me tell you guys, most places in Africa, you buy data on the go. Meaning, like, for example, in the US, if you have like a phone plan, you might have like unlimited text messages, unlimited data, unlimited calls for whatever set price. All right, so it's a set price and everything is unlimited. Either it be on a 4G or on a 5G network, okay? But here, you actually have to buy data. So, for example, I might make a plan and buy data for, like, I might buy 5 gigabytes of data, or, you know what I mean? Go and make another plan for another 5 gig. So, I think internet is a lot more expensive here on the continent. So while I was doing the live stream, I actually ran out of data, so I had to come inside here to get back on the Wi-Fi. So that's how I'm able to continue my live stream. So I wanted to go back and show you guys a little bit of the outside, but it's gonna cut off. So anyway, y'all, But yeah, David says the hard worker is you. Listen, man, I give God thanks. You know what I mean? So God is good, man. God is good. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember if it's wood or a bone. I don't remember what it was. I actually have different collections of the same pattern. I'll show you this right here. This is more like I have like different more like a stone bracelet. A friend of mine actually makes these. So listen, man, if you're interested, I can definitely get you some. And then let me show you this one right here. Then I have this red and black right here. It's like black. I don't know if these are like black stones, but they're black with like a red and black ribbon. You know, there's just so much meaning when it comes to the red and black ribbon. So it goes with me everywhere I go. But yeah, man, I like the earthy natural vibe. So right about now it's like 11, almost 11 in the night here in Dar es Salaam. So it's like 10:54. So it's a beautiful night. Show you guys. So I'm like sitting outside here in this lobby area. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue to bring you guys more of my experience here in Dar es Salaam, in Tanzania, on the continent. So I give thanks, man. So once again, y'all, don't forget to like, share the video. And I'm not gonna stay on here for too long. But you know, it's a beautiful experience on the continent, man. Everybody comes here from all different backgrounds, education level. Everybody have different purpose of being here. Like I met this brother the other day. I may probably have him come on the YouTube and really chop it up. But he's a Nigerian brother, and he's been living on the continent for I think like 15 years. You know, he's from the UK. I think he was either born there, he was born in the UK, and then, but his family are from Nigeria, okay? And so, and then he moved to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And so he's doing great things out here, man. So, you know, you got different people from different backgrounds, different cultures come out here and just establish themselves, you know, and do their thing. So, but in terms of diversity, I would say, I mean, I have never been to South Africa, so I can't really say. Maybe someone who has been to South Africa can say this, but in terms of diversity, as far as different backgrounds of people, I would say, man, Kenya, there was a lot of diverse people in Kenya. I've met people from Asia, Europe, Of course, the U.S. Uh, yeah, I have. I don't know. I didn't meet any. Yeah, I've met people from Russia, like that region there, in Kenya. I mean, Kenya is very diverse. So Tanzania as well. So, I mean, I've not been to Zanzibar yet, so I can really say, as far as Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar, which is more diverse. But I would think that Zanzibar is probably more diverse than Dar es Salaam because Zanzibar is a little bit more like on the tourism side, a little bit more, just for the simple fact that it's like an island and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, so I mean, in terms of food, like which country in Africa that I have visited that has the most tasty foods, I would say Tanzania. Tanzania by far. I mean, I don't know, maybe someone else who has been to Tanzania and other countries can maybe share their opinions, but in my opinion, Tanzanian food is a lot more tasty than all the African countries that I've been to. Like the quality of the food, like I said, I eat from the local places. And of course I come out here and eat from some other places that is more on the tourism side. But you don't really see the difference. Like there's really no difference. The food is great all around. I mean, I think even Kenyans would admit that. I think Kenyans would admit that too. But Kenya is a great country too, man. Real talk. But yeah, so as far as no, I'm gonna save some of my conversations for my year-end video. Usually I do a video like the end of the year, so I'm probably gonna save some of those topics for the end of the year videos. But yeah, so so I mean, are there any questions? Any question, anything maybe that comes to mind? Maybe some of you may want to ask, or just in terms of traveling in general. I would say even with that, like I've learned so much just traveling, like in terms of culture, music, languages, food. I mean, traveling really open up your mind, man. You really see some things. Oh, best clothing. Now that's a great question. Huh? Like, are you talking about in terms of like cultural attire, like cultural clothing, like, or are you talking about just fashion in general? Which country is more fashionable, or are you? Let me. So yeah, are you? So which one? You gotta let me know. Are you talking about which country has the best fashion in terms of like overall people just dressing? Or are you talking about which country has the best ethnic clothes, like cultural attire? Okay, which country has the best fashion? Okay. Um Man, fashion. Which country has the best fashion? Overall. Overall. I mean, it has to be. Damn. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. Okay, and then we can the best. Definitely number one, at least in my experience when it comes to food, but not fashion. Man. They put it on to be a and believe it or not, like they say, Gambia is the smallest country. They take their fashion serious. Like, yeah, like in terms of fashion, I would give it to the Gambia. They love to dress up. They love to dress up out there. Like, I've seen some cultural weddings in Kenya, you know, like different cultures, different tribes, you know, they have their thing, but when we're talking about just fashion in general, like on the daily basis, like if you were to go out, people will dress up, like I would say Gambia. And the thing is, I don't even think people in the Gambia make as much money as people living in Kenya, like economically. Kenyans are more empowered economically than the Gambians, but even with the little bit of resources, like you would never tell. The Gambia, man, Gambians have a sense of pride about just their fashion, their culture. So I would have to give it to them. I'll have to give it to my Gambians. My peoples from the Smiling Coast. Real talk. Real talk. Now, when it comes to food, they're not the top. You know what I mean? The food is good out there, but like don't get me wrong. But it's not the top. Yeah. So I mean, coming at second place though, at least from my experience, Egypt. I would say Egypt. People out there in Egypt, man, they definitely dress up. Of course, it's a highly Islamic country, but definitely Egypt, the fashion is there. So I would say second place is definitely Egypt. But like I said, there's like 54 countries on the continent. So mind you, I'm only sharing about my experience. And I have not traveled to nearly as many countries in Africa to have like a overall consensus when it comes to which country in Africa is the best when it comes to fashion. But at least in my experience, what I have seen, I'll have to give it to Gambia and Egypt. Like Gambia number one, Egypt number two when it comes to fashion. When it comes to food, Tanzania, absolutely, no hands down. When it comes to just like vibration, energy, youthful vibes, Kenya, no hands down. Like that's an unanimous decision. Unanimous decision. Kenya is definitely the most, probably the most vibrant, youthful country in Africa, especially Nairobi. So that's definitely an argument, though. I don't know which other country would beat Kenya when it comes to just that youthful vibe, youthful energy. Outside of maybe South Africa, maybe. But anyway, I'm not gonna stay long on this live stream, man. It was great chopping it up with y'all. David, it's a pleasure to meet you, man, for the first time on the live stream. Just lock in. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram. It's the same thing, Kixkeya Global or Kixkeya. You will see it there. Facebook, feel free, man. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of your holiday and that you and your family are doing well, man. Like, my YouTube channel, I would say, is kind of different from a lot of other YouTube channels. And I'm not saying that in a way to say that I'm better. We all are unique in our own ways. But I tend to be a little bit more on, I would say a little bit more on the warmer side. I tend to be more of a conversationalist. I connect and interact with my subscribers. I connect with them. And so feel free, like I said, feel free to DM me, and we can definitely chop it up. And yeah, I mean, I share some of my experiences on here, going to different countries. While I'm at the countries, just share different experiences. But there's a lot more outside of that, so you can't really truly rely just on a YouTube video to kind of have like an overall consensus as to why a country is a certain way just by virtue of watching a YouTube video. Sometimes maybe if you want to know a little bit more, then we can definitely have some deeper conversations. Then we can go in a little bit deeper just on whatever your inquiries might be. So feel free. Everyone, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching at a later time, don't forget to like the video, and hopefully we can continue to share the experiences, man. This year has been a great blessing. I've had families, I've met many families throughout my journey that have traveled from the United States, and I've been able to meet them throughout my journey in Africa. I've been able to connect with people from different countries in Africa that I've met along the way, from Zambia, from Burundi, from Rwanda. I've met quite a few, Nigeria, Ghana. Like, just while I'm in different countries, I've met other Africans who are traveling from other African countries into wherever I'm at too. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here, you know what I mean? So Africa is the heart of the world, man. Africa is the heart of the world. It's the heartbeat of the world. You know what I mean? There's no perfect place on earth. You know what I mean? If you looking to travel somewhere because you want to find a utopia of some sort, or like the perfect planet, like the perfect landscape, the perfect, I don't think you will find that, but you can definitely find your place and your vibration and your frequency. And you just got to take the good with the little bit of bad that comes with it. You know what I mean? But in the end, the good outweighs the bad always. And so we give thanks. We give thanks. So I'm just blessed, man, to be on the land of the living, to be able to share my experiences with the world, share my experiences with you guys. And so, like they say, Karibu Africa, man, Karibu Africa. So thank you guys for watching. Sub, like, interact, and let's continue to build forward. Kixkeya Global Village, we out.